Hi, this is Scott Jordan, and you are watching live here at Cellars of Sonoma in beautiful Railroad Square, Santa Rosa, California. And welcome everybody to TV Tuesday Live. This is the show where we taste wine, we talk about wine, and from time to time we come up with all kinds of crazy things we want to do. And today we're doing something. We've had, this is our 5th part of the wine exercises. And today we're doing aromas, and we're going to talk about aromas that you find in wine, and we're going to talk about where they come from. And we've actually created some aromas. Let me tell you what we have here, and I'm going to try, of course, to pick these out. We have my son Kevin here visiting.
Hi everybody.
Today, and he's going to help us out.
I'm going to make it difficult on him.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
He will not win.
Now the aromas that we're going to see if I can identify, one is lychee, which I had trouble finding that. I had to go to Whole Foods.
I didn't even know what it was.
I didn't either. Pencil shavings, mushroom, that we
Very
have.
common.
Bacon, which I left the house, didn't bring bacon, and I had to drive all the way back to get bacon.
Well, that's okay. There's always plenty of bacon around the house.
Yeah. And then rocks, so earthy rocks. So we have rocks. They're from our garden, rocks. Sage, raspberry, lime zest, and then this was the weird one, and I did get it at Whole Foods. Was it Whole Foods? One of those, you know,
organic
areas. Thing.
Which means it cost you $1 million.
Orange blossom, yeah, it was expensive. It was like $3 for the bottle of this really stinky stuff called orange blossom. If anybody that's watching knows what the heck that is, I don't even know how you use it in food.
You got me. I just know I can smell it in the wines.
Yeah, well, we hope so. And so what we're going to do first is I'm going to be blindfolded. Kevin is going to take one of the aromas, put it in front of my nose, and then I'm going to try to guess what
that is.
And then when we're done, we're going to start with the Grenache. We're going to pour everybody a glass, and then don't slam it down. You guys now pay attention. Don't be wine slammers. Leave it in your glass, and we'll give this to you, and what you do is you smell this and then smell the wine, and that aroma should pop right out of the glass.
Okay? It's an easy way to train your brain. That's how we figure out how we extract aromas out of the senses in wine.
You know, the last time anybody saw you on TV Tuesday Live was at spring training.
That was a fun time. But this time we're not sitting next to a pool in Arizona, so.
Well, we weren't drinking all day either.
That's true, but the weather is just as nice.
Yeah. So, so I'm gonna take off my glasses just because, and I'm gonna put this blindfold on, and then
I'll pick a few aromas and have some fun.
All right. So I'm gonna put this on here, and I won't know what he's. Are we
sure he's clear?
I won't know what you're. I'll hold the cup, or maybe you hold it over my nose.
Either way.
Yeah. Well,
we'll make something work.
Yeah, because some of them like the rocks are heavy. I mean, I'm gonna pick that up.
Absolutely.
They didn't smell like much. That's a tough one.
And so I'll start with a easy one, and work to an easier one.
Okay. And I got 9 of these. Let's get with the program.
I'm right on you.
Okay.
Just smell.
Oh.
It's right in front of you.
Where's it?
You're not supposed to lift it up because of the weight. It's cheating again.
Okay. Mushrooms.
Okay. 1 for 1.
Who's betting? What's the bet line on this?
Here's number 2. Just smell it.
Well-
It's right in front of you. You can't lift them up because of the weight.
Sage.
2 for 2.
There's hard ones though. There's harder ones. That I'm gonna.
Just smell it. Bring your nose down.
Rocks.
3 for 3.
Ooh, that was a total guess. It doesn't have a lot of. We'll talk about the rock is a
Not
tough
much
one.
aroma is coming out of the rock.
No,
And
I
smell.
should have put some dirt. Here, bring it back. That's lime zest.
4 for 4.
By the way, I
I
tried
swear
to.
he's not cheating.
I tried to do a lime zest. I brought the wrong thing, and it just clogged it up. That was a mess. Anyway, I'm not a good lime zest.
And smell.
Wait a minute. Those raspberries.
Okay. Swear he's cheating.
I'm not looking. You guys know I'm not, and he's taking them out of order.
That's too easy. Smell.
Oh, that's bacon. I cooked that.
It's not fair.
I nuked it. I just want you to know I nuked it. I don't know if it did anything
And
special.
smell.
Pencil shavings.
Yes.
Ooh.
So far he's
So-
8 for 8.
Oh well, then I know what the next one is. This one's. Oh no, there's 2.
Yeah, it's called 10 ones.
No, there should be 9. You're
Okay,
miscounting.
well then you're 7 for 7.
Okay. That is that orange water thing. That was awful. That was terrible. Did I miss it?
Smell.
Oh, lychee. Ooh, that wasn't good either.
And he got 9 for 9, folks. That's
Woo! I wasn't cheating.
Lychee.
Lychee.
Smells kind of like
You know,
scallops.
now, okay, so let me just qualify that. That was good. Good job. That worked out really well. Let me just
I would've
qualify.
got
Some of these are significantly different, and I was the one that picked them, set them all up. So, I backed into a couple of the answers, but it wasn't that terribly hard. But when you think about aromas. And I'm going to pour the first wine while we talk about aromas. The first one we're going to taste is the Grenache Blanc. And then again, I want those of you that are in the audience, I don't want you to drink this wine until we have the aroma in front of you. So don't drink this wine until if you say it enough times, they're going to get it.
Nope, they'll still slam it.
Yeah.
They're
So-
human beings.
But I'll show you the way that you should do this, and you guys at home can do this as well with your friends. It's kind of a neat. If you had a big dinner party, that would be a very cool thing to do.
It's not easy pulling the aromas out of the wine.
No, hell no.
I
No.
hear it every day.
No.
How do you really get the smell of that wine?
Yeah.
No, we do not put that in the wine.
No.
It is just what comes out of the grape.
So there's 3 main areas that you get aromas from wine. One is the soil, the terroir, the
Dirt.
the actual dirt. If you think about Grist Vineyard, Redford Mountain, that's that red clay soil,
Volcanic.
very different than what you see out here. That will have an influence on the wine and create aromas. You're going to get aromas, of course, from the grapes themselves.
Yep.
And the different varietals.
Correct.
And then the aging in the barrel, because when barrels are constructed, they build a fire and they lay the barrel staves over the fire, and that's toasting the inside of the barrel, but it's also allowing them to bend that barrel to create its shape and
Correct.
finish its rings.
Correct.
And so that toasting does add flavors that you notice in the wine, and we'll talk about that when we get to some of these things like mushroom and that. Those can be characteristics from that aging. And then the other aging is aging in the bottle, because if you have a red wine or maybe some white wines, you work for Chateau Montelena, and that they have a tendency to age those Chardonnays for a long time.
Absolutely.
And we have one with Bonneau Winery. That's 2007. That's current vintage and it's rocking.
Yeah, it's pouring
So,
great.
but we notice aging more in red wines because you're still getting some contact with the skins and the lees. Sediment is still in the barrel.
Yes.
That isn't there in the Chardonnays because they don't age anywhere near as long. So you have some of that happening, and then if they didn't filter the wine,
Correct.
right? They did no fining. That's in the bottle, and so that's actually adding aromas. It's a living organism,
Absolutely.
right?
Yep.
It's got action to it.
And you're going to get more crystallizing and more tannin breakdown with your red wines through age, which all bring out more aromas.
Yeah, and we picked 9 aromas. We could have picked 20.
Per wine.
Yeah, I mean you really could. And then I think, don't you think some of it's subjective?
Absolutely.
You pick up on stuff. I wish Nita was here because she's got a really great nose. She picks up all these crazy aromas, but that's her. That's what she's
She's
finding.
got a very sensitive sense of palate when
Yeah.
it comes to smellings.
Yeah.
Especially wines and certain flavors. She picks out things a lot more than most of us, but most females actually have a stronger palate when it comes to smelling wines and tasting wines.
Yeah, they got a better palate.
Just,
And
they're right again.
they're technically better on everything.
They're
and we
right
really
again.
appreciate
We get it.
that. Yeah, they are better at everything.
So let's try
First
this
wine.
aroma.
2012 Santa Barbara fruit, Grenache Blanc, not grown very much in this area. Retail is $22.95 if you're a Cellar Club member. And so we've identified Orange Blossom. Don't go to Safeway and get it because they gave me this
Is that
weird.
what that aroma is?
Yeah, they gave me this weird look like, what the hell are you talking about? What could you possibly, here, Kevin, break off and pour those folks a little bit of that Grenache.
Thank you.
So orange blossom is some kind of, and those of you that are tuned in, if you know what orange blossom is, let me know because it looked like it was some Chinese thing. It was really strange. Anyway, so
Techniques of techniques.
so you guys in the audience, like Al, that's doing a dissertation, you guys need to listen up. This is how you're going to do this. You're gonna smell the aroma first, and then smell the wine, and you'll notice either a hint or a strong sense of that in the wine, and then taste it.
And do it again.
And do that again while it's still in your mouth a little bit, and you'll notice a little hint. Now, I will warn you, this is very, very strong. So it's not going to be that pronounced here, but you'll notice a little hint. So go ahead, Kevin, smell that, then smell the wine. I mean, that's a real tough one because that is super strong. I probably could have put a quarter of that in that cup. Well, it's
When doing a sensory test like this, all you're trying to do is train your brain. You're not common to those aromas, and that's why you have a hard time picking them up when you're trying to clarify them in wines. And so when you do the sensory test, all it is trying to get your brain to figure out what that aromas that you've been smelling really is. So when doing sensory tests like this, it's just a way to kind of fine tune and pick them out.
Now, just like Al did, what you guys want to do is you don't want to have a big delay between the time you smell the aroma and the time you smell the wine,
Fast times.
because your brain isn't trained to remember that. And the only way you can do that is if you smell the same scent for 2 weeks straight every
Correct.
day, your brain will record that.
Well, it's a form of repetition. Anything
Yeah.
you do, it takes over 10,000 repetition times over and over and over to do it, to get your body to train in anything you do in life. This is good.
This is 2012 Grenache Blanc.
Do you know if it goes through barrel at all? Or is
Yeah,
this-
the roundness you're getting is exactly that.
Absolutely.
This'll age a little bit, just a little bit, in neutral barrels that have been used previously.
Do you know what barrel
Gabe-
usage? Do you know if it's just French?
They're French oak, and
great.
it
good.
really gave it a neat round mouthfeel, and
Well,
yet
you
very
get
crisp.
the Grenache in the nose, and it kind of feels like it's going to be some dirty, big old heavy wine, and then that mellowness you get from the barrel aging is just, yeah, I like it.
Well,
Good
you know,
wine.
Mom and I went down to Santa Barbara last
Which
week.
you were in the middle of Grenache.
And we came back. Just those of you that are planning trips to California and
Paso
you have
Robles.
extra time, Paso Robles is the place to spend a couple of days. You probably could do it in about 3 days, 2 or 3, and it was absolutely. I'll tell you how cool it was. First of all, there was a lot of Grenache Blanc. Almost everybody that we stopped.
Absolutely. Well, it's a common Rhone varietal that you get in Paso Robles.
We came off of the 101 freeway.
Yep. Did you take 46 west or east?
46 west.
The small ones. So 46 east, when you're going to Paso Robles, are the very large wineries. You're getting very big wineries. When you go to the west 46, that's your boutique wineries.
All right, well,
And
dig this. Dig
they're
this.
fun.
Now we were on our way to Santa Cruz out of Santa Barbara.
Yeah,
So we had our
absolutely.
second stage of our weekend,
Journey.
which was really cool. So we stopped at the first winery. Every single wine that they had was
Awesome.
magnificent.
I know which one that is. I've been there.
Our trunk was full of wine from Santa Barbara because we bought crazy while we were there. And I'm going to Mom. I'm saying, we can't go stupid. We're going to have no room in the car. We're going to have nothing but bottles
you've never
of
tried
wine.
Paso Robles wines.
Well, I have, but
They're really good.
they were fantastic. So we stopped at the second winery, and
Even better.
going through every single one. I'm going, this is crazy.
First
So
time I
then
went there, I spent a lot of money there.
The third
Spent a lot
one
of
was
money.
called
Niner?
Niner.
You went to Niner?
Niner.
I love that winery.
Oh,
Great Cab
my
Franc. The Cab Franc
goodness.
was amazing.
It
How
was-
about did you see the whole Riedel setup they had? Of all the beautiful Riedel
Oh, yeah.
bottles, and then they have the fresh aromas.
yeah.
They had them on the side, and
Yeah.
you can pick out all the aromas.
Well, they have a full kitchen because they do
absolutely.
complete food pairings. So if you're planning a trip,
Paso Robles.
you could actually, if you, let's say you're going to rent a house here and you're going to stay, you could make that a 2-day trip and
Oh,
and
easy.
and have a great. It's not that far really from here. Well, I'm just telling you, that was the coolest. That was really cool.
Paso Robles has amazing,
Fantastic.
amazing one. All right. One
All right,
for one.
Grenache
Like
Blanc.
that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right, now next, Sauvignon Blanc. This comes from Santa Barbara County.
So here we go. So much cooler area. So where Paso Robles and Santa Barbara are dramatically different areas. It's the microclimates of California that makes us a very special state. Well, Santa Barbara is actually close to the coast where you're going to pick up Sauvignon Blancs and Chardonnays and
Yeah.
Pinot Noirs, very cool climate grapes.
Nice Pinots.
And then you get into Paso and it's the big Rhone varietals and everything. The wonderful microclimates of California.
Well, and then they do this. What was it? DSM.
No, GSM.
GM.
Grenache, Sirah,
So I go to the
Mostaco.
first winery, right?
GSMs.
and this was in Los Olivos.
Los Olivos.
Yeah, and Solvang was very cool, by the way. That's a great spot. So I'm there. I'm at this winery, and the gal says, "Yeah, that's our GSM." And I go,
What?
"What? What the hell was that? GSM? A medical term? What was that?"
Grenache, Sirah, Mourvedre.
Yeah.
GSM.
That was unbelievable.
And it is a big thing down in Paso Robles. About
That's really big.
75% of the wineries have at least one GSM available.
So I've got the Santa Barbara Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay.
And we've got that worked up here with the lime zest. So I'm going to smell the lime zest.
A little celery?
Yeah, and you get a little hint of that in here.
I wonder, did he throw this
Oh
in?
yeah.
He did a little barrel aging in this Sauv Blanc, didn't he? Yeah, because it's not very New Zealand grassy at all.
Okay, so smell that. That's again. If you do this at home, just keep in mind that lime zest is pretty strong. I probably could have used half of that. Didn't need a whole lot in there.
But if you notice how fast I'm switching back and forth, that's how fast you have to do it.
Yeah.
Your mind needs to register that aroma.
But I'm getting it now. I'm getting it now.
Oh yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah.
Janelle?
There you go. Yeah, that's
But
awesome.
it's soft hints of the
Yeah, real
lemon
soft.
zest.
Oh yeah. So when you look at tasting notes, that's where the wineries are getting this from because they've extracted that and they figured that out.
And they're literally not pulling lime zest out of the wines.
Now,
one thing I hear all day.
So this is Santa Barbara County, 2011, $18, and Bonneau has a deal going on this wine, 2 for 1. So
You don't even have to buy 6 to get the deal?
No, 2 for 1. Take it away. Go, 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 go.
Wait, buy 2 get 1 free?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. So it's $9 a bottle.
So
What the hell? $9.
Okay.
Even this guy can afford to not go for that guy. For that one.
And we are, if you're in California, it's still warm out here.
Yeah.
It's still warm everywhere across the nation right now, and it's still Sauvignon Blanc time.
Yeah.
And this is a great, great one.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I bet he puts a little bit in the barrel, Dad. I'm guessing a little barrel.
He could. It clearly is not.
Doesn't take much.
You know.
Oh, I can't wait for the next one. Yay!
All right. This one is cool. Now,
There's a little dump.
what? Oh, you want to dump? Well, I'll rinse with it.
No,
That
no.
other that's pretty strong, and this is a big change that we're going here. So,
Wow, the new Moscato is so different.
we're doing that because we can.
Pouring
So-
out for our homies.
This is a dry Moscato. We've showed this on the show many times. 2012. Part of this comes from the Paso Robles and part Napa.
Well, I know it's Barrett fruit. So she actually grows the Moscato grapes on the Barrett property. I've seen her grapes, which is mind-boggling that they can grow Moscato in Napa Valley. But it's on a shaded area, so it's actually okay to do.
Now, this is an interesting one. And again, this is one, if you're going to do this at home, these
want
are
more.
lychee. When I went to Safeway and they go,
I thought that was
lychee.
scallops.
They go, I went to Safeway and they go, we don't have any lychee nuts. So then I go to Whole Foods and they go, oh, they come in a
It'll-
can, it's this. And I went, okay, you guys figure this out. I was like, what? I'm not
It
sure
does not
if I would,
look edible.
I'm not sure if I'd eat this. I don't think I would. It does not smell good.
Awful.
But what we're gonna find is
But
it
it's a-
has
but
a
it's
little
a-
hint of that in
Sure.
the
Can't tag us, dude. It's okay.
it's
City
after
of Sinners.
6. Sorry, have a nice day.
They just love you here, don't they?
Gosh, those of you that don't know, that was the parking, Bozo the Clown parking people. After 6 o'clock, I can do whatever I want. I don't have any.
Apparently,
it's a one-day
there's
event.
this new parking thing down here in Santa Rosa and downtown that you can get some app
Oh,
on
it's
your
an
cell
app,
phone.
and then you can. Yeah, they finally figured it out.
Still sounds like it's goofy.
Yeah.
They gotta cost you though.
Yeah.
Nothing's free around here.
Yeah,
All right, so
all right.
let me see that lychee.
La Sirena, $30. No discount on that. It's Heidi Barrett wine. So
Just
let me
the
smell the
way it
lychee,
goes.
and then let me smell that.
Are you on Moscato?
Very hint. I'll do that one. That's a stretch a little bit in
tough.
your. Yeah, that's a stretch. But you could certainly put that on the tasting notes.
I get
but
on the
that's really strong.
I get on the back end of my
yeah.
palate. Absolutely.
And then maybe
Small.
tasting it.
I don't. Now, always remember, people, when you're doing aromas, not always what you smell is what you taste.
Right.
Please understand the fact that you will not taste lychee. It is an aroma.
But-
Sometimes you
but,
can pick
But you
up.
know what I got out of this, Kevin? In the mouthfeel, the aroma that started coming in my nose after I put it in my mouth was much closer to the lychee.
Correct, because you have that aroma still in your nose and that sense of smell, and therefore it's starting to trigger your brain. And so you're starting to, at least you now understand what lychee is. Because I knew.
Now I'm triggering my brain.
Yes,
I'm
it's a way
making my
to
brain.
trigger your brain. Make your brain work. That's what it's for.
And
'Cause-
a little shout out to the 49er fans out there.
And to
Dominated.
And you Cowboys, just get rid of Romo. Do it.
Romo, you stink, dude. You're just like, you're not, I mean, come on. 3
Scott Lee, if you're out there watching, you'll never beat us again. I was going to call you that day, but the game was already going on.
That was painful. That was painful.
Not for me. I was
I was screaming and yelling, and Mom was
I drank a really nice Cab Franc while I was watching that game.
So, hats off to the 49ers. Good start. Dallas, you're in trouble. I don't know
But
where
Dad, it's still baseball season. The Giants are deep in the hunt.
And
3.5 up on the wild cards.
I've been getting all of these compliments on this shirt.
Well, you finally are wearing a nice looking shirt.
But here's the deal. I've been getting them from a lot of toothless people. And then today, it finally dawned on me what happened because the comment that somebody gave me when I was in the store. He goes, wow, that is a way cool shirt, man. That is the best bowling shirt I've ever seen.
It does look like a bowling shirt. So what do you, the Lucky Stripes.
So that's what all those toothless guys were bowlers, I guess.
And they're Giants fans, so we're toothless wonders. Here we go.
Oh, God, I had to laugh. I almost fell over when I heard he said that bowling shirt. I'm going, oh, my God, that's what's going on. And I broke the streak. This had a 0-14 record.
Just like the shirt I got, you had a 0-14. We had a dry spell, but you know what the best thing about the Giants is? Don't stop believing.
That's
We're
right.
always here to win. Now, you Oakland A's fans,
wow, you better go.
You better start praying. You're about to slip out of wild card contention real fast.
That's unbelievable,
they're
right?
8 games out.
That's crazy.
And they're only 1 game up on the wild card, and the Mariners are on their tail. We will find out
that'll
tonight.
Be an interesting
if
finish.
they don't win the playoffs.
Yeah.
That trade was huge. All right, let's get back to
Moscato.
wine.
All right.
Great Moscato. If anybody is afraid, this is a wonderful dry Moscato.
Dry, bone dry.
Thanksgiving's coming. This is the wine you want for Thanksgiving.
Start with it, right?
I'll have this with my turkey, though.
Yeah.
You don't always have to
Don't
have
eat
Pinot.
these things. God, they were awful. All right. Mushroom. This is Amorosa Bella Reserve Pinot Noir. This is a great wine. This is what you're going to find in Russian River wines. Retailing this is $38, by the way. You're going to find in Russian River wines, you're going to find mushroom every time. It's just inherent in the soil. Oh yeah, now this one's spot on. This is spot on. So mushroom, and Al, these are not magic mushrooms, so don't eat them. They're not magic yeah, okay. So mushrooms. What? What?
Is that the dude?
Okay, we have a private conversation going on here. We have no
That guy
idea.
got us our house that we just got.
Oh, very good.
Guy
Well,
just
what does this mean?
Oh, I spilled wine on myself.
She's doing.
She was sniffing the aroma and decided to dump the wine down her
We
shirt.
have a bunch of drunk people over here that have been drinking all day today.
Let me see that mushroom. Let's see how this
Oh, that's
works out.
dead on. That is so dead on. If you have a Russian River Pinot Noir, man, pull out the old mushrooms.
One shot.
Now, real mushrooms, not the ones the psychedelic ones. Forget
But
it.
also, you got to remember that each mushroom can have more hints, but it just helps out a little bit
Oh
more.
yeah. Oh, that's earthy and beautiful. This is a fantastic example of
Boy, you had
Russian
to pick
River
an
fruit.
easy. And I guess it's a vegetable. I guess mushroom's a vegetable, right? Yes.
Vegetable, yeah. I
Right.
got it in the vegetable.
The tomato screws me up because it's a fruit,
Yeah.
not a vegetable. So
I know, and
I second guess everything.
I almost burned myself because I was at Safeway. I was getting a lime, and I reached for the lime in the organic section. It was $2.99. I go, what?
for a lime.
I'm going. The girl goes really go over the 29 cents over there. I go, yeah, it smells the same.
10 times the cost.
It's like,
Some amanita with some psychedelic stuff in there.
Don't worry, I wasn't in the cow
Yeah.
pastures, but I did see you over there trying to flip some
if
patties.
you start hallucinating, you know I got the wrong ones.
Don't eat the mushrooms.
Yeah, do not eat the brown mushrooms.
So, is there any events coming up? I mean, for Cellars? I mean, I know this is the hot time for event season.
Yeah, what's coming up is in November is a food and wine affair, probably one of the coolest events around. That one you get a cookbook, and we have a recipe that I'm doing.
Oh,
A
nice.
pasta recipe.
You're not doing your stuffed chicken recipe?
Shit, no, not for all those people. God damn, you know how much chicken I'd go through? Holy crap. We're going to see 500 people. So we have that, and that's the first weekend in November.
Oh,
So,
beautiful. So, did you feel any shake here at Cellars from the lovely earthquake a couple weeks ago?
Well,
For
you
all
know,
those out there who was worried about the whole big earthquake in Napa Valley, everybody's looking good. Yes, there were some few wineries that did lose a lot of juice and everything, but we've all done pretty well, and everything's looking good. And I know Santa Rosa, I heard most people just slept through it. So
yeah, it was a lot in our house. I mean,
my house shook like there was no tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I felt it definitely, but I didn't get the aftershock. So for the stuff we're still getting,
No, I felt one of the 3.9s, but it was like,
wow, that's
you know,
it. Yeah.
yippee-yi-yo.
And the bottom line is, for those who are coming out to Napa Valley, or come out to wine country, or even coming out anywhere in wine country, please don't be afraid. Come on out.
Yeah.
We are all okay. The wines are still pouring great. And like a comedian that we just met and saw the other night said, the one thing it did is all it did was make jam on the ground.
gotta love that. All right, so Amorosa Bella, that is beautiful. Now,
Wow, that Pinot's pouring good. I even did
now
the
here's
jam on the ground.
here's another Pinot Noir. This is T.R. Elliott's 2012. This comes from 2 single vineyards.
There's
he-
that 12 again, huh?
Yep, well, 12. Fantastic vintage
What
here.
a vintage.
Now, little different style.
Yep. Is this his, which one?
That's the Queste. 2 single vineyards, 17 barrels, not a lot of wine.
Halberg and O'Connell?
And then this was paired up with the raspberry,
It's a common.
and that's
theme of his
another
wine.
common theme in his wines. And it's there. It's red berries
get chocolate.
all day long. With a little
I
chocolate.
get a little chocolate in this
Yeah,
peanuts,
yeah,
which
yeah,
is fun.
yeah.
A little saffron.
Oh yeah.
Man, he makes good Pinot.
Yeah, so smell the raspberry. It's in there, right? It's right there. That is spot on. That is absolutely spot on. So good descriptor. Retail on this is $44, $37.40 if you're a Cellar Club member. And if you're not a club member, get with the program or buy a lot of wine at retail. I like that.
Regardless,
Yeah.
you guys got to understand, these are boutique wines. I mean, these are handcrafted, one person's touching. Good luck finding it in the stores.
When it's
Okay.
gone, it's gone.
Oh, I know. I work at
People
a
don't understand that. It's really crazy.
I work at a winery that's a very famous winery that doesn't make that much wine, and yet when people can't find our wines, they get upset. And guess what? You can't find these wines. So get on them now and surprise all your friends. You'll blow them away with really, really good fruit.
Now that's a nice Pinot too, though. But this is very, very different than what we just had. This is a little more, I would say, on the elegant. It's a little bit lighter, not quite as heavy.
Get a little more oak tones in it.
Yeah, but it's red berry fruit,
Absolutely.
big time. Not as much of the mushroom, but you could say that that's there. But
But that also
is a
could be
little-
from where the vineyard is too. So each
Yeah.
part of the vineyards are going to dictate whether you get more heat or not heat for the mushrooms.
that is
Isn't it more heat in Pinot equals more of the mushroom? Is it somewhere in that tone, or is it less heat?
probably more heat.
Probably more heat.
But then again, sometimes I make stuff up here, so I don't know.
Remember, I work in Cabernet House, so
Yeah.
I can tell you about Chardonnay and Cabernet all day long.
That is really elegant. If you don't like this wine, you gotta stop drinking Pinot. I mean that is a fantastic Pinot Noir.
Plus, you got 2012 vintage. I mean, it's a sawed-off vintage out here. The wines are pouring great.
They're
What's
pouring
the
really good.
price point? 45?
44,
44?
right?
45. Still remember the prices. I don't even worked here in 2 years.
44. It says right here 44.
We're gonna call it 44.50
I'm calling
tonight.
it. Well, what do you say? Yours says 45?
It does say 44, but I know that.
Oh, we got a low rider.
Well, it should be 45. Should be 60.
Could be anywhere in
Well,
there.
if you compare that, you do a blind tasting and throw that in there and tell me all about it. You bring as many as you want.
You can get your big boys involved
Yeah.
with this. You can
Yeah.
get your Gary Farrells and Thomas Georges
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Papa Pietro Perry's and all the big Pinot houses
all
out
day,
here.
all day and then some.
No problem.
Yeah.
Absolutely. These are very elegant, very well made Pinots.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
That
I
is
liked it.
yummy. Yummy.
But now we're gonna get into my world, which is the big
Yeah.
boy ones.
And just an FYI, those of you that are coming down this weekend, we have Ricky Allen Ray on Thursday, but Friday we have a
And we
private.
got football though. You got football.
Oh, I got football and Ricky Allen Ray, and baseball. The Dodgers. Oh my
No,
God.
they're Friday. Friday.
No.
Yes, they are now. Thursday's a day game against the Diamondbacks. I actually just had a coworker offer me box
sure?
seats for free.
Today's
I just
Tuesday, Wednesday,
got
Thursday.
offered box seats today
Oh.
for free.
Bummer.
Too bad I can't go.
So, Ricky Allen Ray on Thursday.
Pete on
And then
Friday?
I've got nothing on Friday because we've got the
The alumni of my high school.
Montgomery High School
Wanna try this peanut?
50th anniversary.
I can pour in. I can. No.
50th anniversary. Yeah, we did it already.
It's right here.
It's right there. So we will
didn't
be
get it.
closed to the general public, and too bad unless you went to Montgomery High School and paid the ticket price, you can't go. And then Saturday we have John Petite, so that's a little switch up.
And then you have the Dodgers.
And then we have the Dodgers.
Giants and Dodgers on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
doesn't
big
mean, but-
weekend for
Big
us.
weekend.
Big weekend.
This will define whether we go to the playoffs.
Well,
or
no.
not, you know,
This defines if we win the West. We're going to the playoffs. There's no doubt on that. You just want to understand that we have the playoffs. We just want to know if we want to win the West.
Love to. It would be a nice thing to bury them. wouldn't
I would
it?
love to win the West and knock them out of the playoffs, but they're not going to get knocked out of the playoffs. Dodgers ain't going anywhere. But I'll take home field advantage all day of the week.
Ah. All right. Next wine. This is a cool wine.
What a great! Here's your vintage, by the way.
2006.
It's your
man.
dad's
I
vintage.
dig the 6. How you doing, man? I dig the 6. Look at the look at the color of this juice. This is Petite
Well, first of all,
Sirah.
it's Petite Sirah.
It's from Alexander Valley. Yeah, but if it was getting bricky, it would look bricky. That's not bricky by any stretch.
God no. Can't
All
go
right,
nowhere.
so-
It's inky.
So this is.
Well,
We paired this up with bacon. Duh.
If you would have forgot that one, I would have taken it all out of your house and said you failed.
No,
You have failed me as a father.
It's bacon, man. It's freaking bacon. See, it's bacon. Can you guys
Just
see
remember,
that?
everybody, everything's better with bacon. Everything.
But you remember you said earlier about the chocolate? Holy crap! There's a Hershey bar in there. There's a Hershey bar in
Nice
this
little
wine.
Dark cocoa.
Oh.
Look at the sediment you're getting.
Oh, he doesn't fine or filter the damn thing. Hell, he's just $38 retail, $32.30 if you're smart enough to be a wine club member.
Love the bacon
Right?
in this.
The bacon all night long is just ripping.
That would really make
So what does that mean? Okay, so now you're doing a barbecue, right? And you're gonna do some burgers and wrap them in bacon. Hello, there's your wine right here, baby, all day
Or
long.
ribs or anything with starch is with Petite Sirah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about bacon because I think bacon is like it can go with anything. You really can. I mean, it's. Oh man.
there's nothing shy about that.
Oh man, I'm gonna eat some of that bacon.
Since we're pouring Petite Sirah, I might as well have an extra sip. I do love
Oh.
Petites.
I love bacon. Bacon. That actually was. I nuked that. That's pretty good nuke. I was surprised. I only nuked it because I forgot to bring it already
You guys
cooked.
done with both or what?
Yes.
Yeah. I forgot to bring it and cook it at home, so I ran home and then threw it in here.
So who are your bloggers these days? You still got Brad out there?
Yeah.
Brad out there?
Brad's there, yeah.
Long time no see, Brad.
Yeah.
We
got-
always do love it when you come in and say
Dan
hello.
from Iowa.
Dan in Iowa. How we doing?
Giselle from,
Giselle's still there.
yeah.
It's fun meeting him. Any new ones? Any bloggers?
No new ones. We're looking for Monica, the 50 Shades of Grape. Maybe she got
She
too many grapes.
got stuck around 49.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm like,
Well, she heard that you brought out the blindfold, and she said that was not the grapes; it was a book. And Rob,
yeah. She's like, I like the book thing. This is a great example of aging a wine for a nice long time. 2006, folks. That is
yeah, but you
absolutely.
still got at least 5 to 10 more years left of this.
Al, wait till you taste. Wait till you taste how nice this is. This is.
It's amazing that you put this together with all these different things.
Yeah.
The time and energy that went into that, I give you credit for that. And they all work. They all
Well,
You don't-
well,
you don't-
let me first give credit where credit is due. I gave Ron the list of the aromas and the suggested wines from the program that we got,
And he broke it down.
and he broke it down and paired them up. every
That's why
single one of
Ron
those.
is good at what he does.
Yeah. So
But what do you
hats
think?
off to Ron. There's my girl.
What's your
Come here, you little giants. Come here, get over here.
what's your shelf life left on this thing?
Oh, on this? Oh,
10 years?
Hi, honey. This is the coolest girl on the planet and great photographer, like big time, like cool, and Giants fan.
Yeah.
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 And we love her.
Yeah.
And you're here. Hi, honey. Good to see you.
Good to see
Go
you too.
Giantes.
I know. 7:15.
Gigantes.
Yes.
Gigantes.
I don't speak Spanish. What do I know? I call it what I want.
Gigantes.
Giantes?
Gigantes.
Gantes?
Gigantes.
See, that doesn't work for me.
That's why you'd have a hard time working
I
in the
know.
fields, Ed.
I know. I don't work in the vineyards. You know, what can I say?
That's good.
This is now. You're going to see a lot of sediment in this.
That's fine.
Don't freak out.
It
It's-
builds character.
You want to leave it in the damn bottle. Look how nice that wine is pouring.
Still got-
2006.
still
It's 2014, guys.
It's got great. It's a nice 8-year-old cab or Petite Sirah that's got plenty of shelf life left. I can give it another 6 to 8 years very easily.
Yeah. How we doing on time there, sis?
Sirena,
Time. How we doing on time?
¿Qué hora es?
42. Wow, we're ripping through there. That's pretty good. All right.
All
The
right.
next wine,
This is the
I'm just gonna do a little rinse to get the sediment out. Nah, I'll just leave it in there. So I'm adding to this. This is Meritage. It's a Meritage of Andrew. What's the Meritage on this? It's Cab. What's the
Andrew,
Meritage
blend?
blend?
Cab, Franc, Petite Verdot.
Cab Franc, and Petite Verdot, 2009. Great vintage year, high elevation, 150 cases. So we're talking about,
Jesus.
you know, 6 barrels. Okay, now this is with the pencil shaving, and that's real pencil shavings. I shaved these pencils myself. No, I didn't.
You totally
no,
did.
no. Here's what I did. I go.
Did you go to Office Depot and
No,
say,
no,
can
no.
I clean out your filters?
No, I came in and I was getting prepped, and I go, oh, Andrew, you need to go grab some pencils and take that little knife and shave some of the stuff out. He goes over to the pencil sharpener, and he goes, it's full. It was full. There you go.
There you go.
Already done. So, pencil shaving.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Would you lean that towards flinty?
You could say that. Yeah, you could say that.
Always want to know another term for it.
That's
a
pretty.
hard-
But that's damn.
My Instagram skills.
Well, I have Kevin. He doesn't do anything slow.
Hell no.
What would be a slow? What?
Slow is stupid. Slow means you're outdated. Yeah, no, I get it, Dad. I
Little
get
pencil shavings, right? So, like, you know, the outside of the pencil, the
Flinty.
It's a flint.
Flinty. That's what I'm trying to go with
Yeah.
it. So 83 Cab, 13 Cab Franc, and 4 Petite Verdot. So
Mountain fruit, big time.
So-
High elevation.
when I first started here at Cellars of Sonoma, my father told me that meritage, or meritage, for those who don't mind saying it the wrong way, which is marry heritage. He told me that 3 of the 5 Bordeaux must be present in the wine to be considered a meritage. And the 5 Bordeaux are Cab Sauv, Cab Franc, Petite Verdot, Malbec, and Merlot. And when I got to Montelena and I said that same comment, they looked it up, and only 2 Bordeaux has to be present.
Oh, is it 2?
Of the 5.
2 of the
As
5.
long as 2 of 5 Bordeaux are present, she can be married as a meritage.
I hate these kids that think they know more than their parents.
But as soon as you put meritage on the bottle, you have to pay a percentage to the Society of Meritage. And therefore, most wineries today
Go red wine.
Red wines, cuvées, blends, pirate, whatever they want to.
Yeah.
They just don't want to pay for the price.
Now, this is aging 30 months in brand new French oak. Wait till you
How about
taste-
there's new oak with a side of new oak?
Yeah. Wait till you taste this, because that Sirah,
It's bigger than the Meritage?
oh, by a New York mile. And I have a great story for that.
By the
which
way,
I'll
I
tell
met
you.
some people from Rochester in today.
Oh, was that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the first thing I said
Some
is,
relatives
do you
of
guys
mine?
have fences? And they go, nope. And I go, I knew that.
Yeah, right. Yo, baby. What? That's your first?
Yeah.
Wow, you're like at the beginning? You're going to start at
No,
the beginning?
I'm
You're
not
going to
gonna
catch
start
up?
at the beginning.
Oh, then you're going to...
Whatever you're on now.
Go live.
All right.
Oh, yeah. But I'm also live on the camera. Happy birthday, by
There
the
you
way,
go.
Thank
senor.
you.
How does it feel to be 21 again?
This is the Meritage, yeah. Super Sonoman 2009.
Kind of old being 21.
Oh.
Retail is 60, 51 bucks. And this is in the wine club shipment. So
What is your wine club shipment for this quarter?
wine club shipment is
When did it
this?
get shipped out?
It's coming up right now. We're processing.
You're in
it's
process
out,
right
yeah.
now. Okay. So the first.
So you got
of September?
Meritage, yep, and then you got James Family Cellars 2011 pre-release. So we're getting a little pre-release.
The Pinot?
Pinot.
Okay.
And then we have. What the hell's the other one?
I have no idea. I don't pick the wines anymore.
Yeah, but I do.
Who's your white wines?
Oh, and a white wine. Oh, 2007 Très Cuvée from Noir.
Is it still
7, rocking like.
Really?
But he puts in an extra long cork.
He does
And
the 1.25 inches or whatever.
He
it is?
does a bigger cork, and because of that, he never enters. Air doesn't enter in the process
Ever.
at all.
Yeah.
I mean, really
so
never.
So he does the super elongated corks.
Yeah.
Which are not cheap.
No, and they suck when you go to take them out.
Because you don't know how far you got to go.
So
It
you got to
keeps on
push them down a
going.
little bit, so they don't
Absolutely.
freak out. Yeah, and then I have what was the other one? James. Oh, and then
Another
Gann
Oh,
09 Zinfandel.
Really?
Yeah.
He's already on the. He's finally on the 9?
Yeah, it's like whoa, he's on the 9.
Good.
Killer.
Lots of family coming around today.
Yeah, there's family everywhere, huh? And then chefs and oh god. And then
Well, this Super Sonoman is pretty awesome.
damn
If you're wondering if Cellars of Sonoma has any big wines,
you just got it right here, baby. If you want wimpy, don't touch this. Don't
this is
even-
what we call
Give that to your
California
friend.
wines.
Yeah. Give this to a friend, because if you want wimpy, this ain't it at all. 2009 too, hanging just beautiful. I mean,
How
great.
well do you think these are going to sit down?
Well, I mean, 30 months and freaking brand new French oak.
I mean, does he have past vintages of these wines? Or?
Yes, I have older vintages of these.
Yes, please.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got 7, 8, and 9 of this.
Let's do a vertical.
I
Why don't
can-
you do a vertical show?
Okay.
Why not?
That is totally like wow. Wow. How good is that? Is that good?
You think?
What?
Nothing. Go to your next one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How'd you know?
Andrew said he did bring him over.
This is a wine that
I think Stack and
if you don't finish it tonight and you have it tomorrow, but you hit your head and so you forgot that you had it and you pick it up the next day, but you put it down because you got a phone call that was really important, so you picked it up on the 4th day.
Still too big. So this is like challenge me on how many days. So when typical people come in, they always want to know is how many days can the wine lay down?
Oh, yeah, right. This one here forever. Hey, Jack, come here. How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm good,
What's up,
man.
Kev?
Good to see you.
Buddy.
So this is Jack from Jack and Tony's.
He makes all the
He's
food.
the Jack side. But congratulations to you, because you won the best chef or top chef.
Yeah, steel chef.
All right, steel chef
Why not wood?
at the Sonoma Showcase, right?
That's true, that's true.
You.
A lot of fun.
And so who you were competing with? How many chefs? Were
There was 4 chefs total
Okay.
in 3 rounds, basically. And
3 rounds.
yeah, I came out ahead.
What was your winning dish?
Well, it
Bacon
was,
wrapped scallops over the apple risotto?
the final round had us with venison tenderloin, rack of lamb,
Oh my God.
flat iron steak, and huckleberries. Those were the key ingredients that you had to use. And then you had, a whole pantry of all kinds of other things that were available.
So where's the food?
What was your timeline when they did
They
that?
gave us 30 minutes.
Oh,
30
it's
minutes.
30 minutes.
Wow.
There was a fair amount of banter between the judges, though, so there was probably 25 minutes worth of cooking to be had.
Wow.
Wow. But that's cool.
So the
Thank you.
judges got their checks right away, so that was took care of that problem.
Pretty much.
Well, good for you, man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Because you were going against some pretty good
Oh, yeah.
chefs,
Oh, yeah.
man. That was not.
Every year they pick, a small handful of the top chefs in the county, and it rotates through, the various several dozen of us that either own restaurants or are chefs in restaurants. And usually all independent places.
Beautiful.
God, I love it. Well, when you guys come to Santa Rosa, come to Railroad Square. Come here first, and then get a bottle of wine. Go down to Jack and Tony's right down the street. And if you're a whiskey fan and bourbon, he's got the best list. And all
Don't
of Northern
forget
Cal-
bacon wrapped scallops over apple risotto. I remember when you took it off his dinner menu or lunch menu and you got too many complaints. So
Yeah.
it's never off the menu.
Always. 5 years and counting.
Is it 5 years?
Yeah.
Has been 5 years now.
God, I love it. Well, good. Well, congrats, man.
Sure. Thanks
Yeah,
for
good
having
to
me
see
on.
you. Oh, no problem, buddy.
Take
Cheers.
Good to see you. Okay, so this bottle was opened Saturday. What is today?
Tuesday.
Yeah, this was open on
it is
Saturday.
TV, it is TV Tuesday, right?
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
I've been
Tuesday
working
Live.
5 days in a row, so I have no idea what day it is.
Now I'm going to end the show with this, but I have another wine. But we're going to go backwards, and then we're going to go back to this.
That's not Saturday, really?
It sure is.
4 days.
Now this is
G means Saturday.
sage.
So sage goes well.
There's a hint there. There's a hint there. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a hard one.
That's a really hard one because you could have put a lot of stuff with that. I mean, you could have put a lot. This is a 2009 Sirah, small production, 100 cases, 4 barrels. That's all in the world.
There you go.
How are we doing on
I
time?
get the sage.
Okay. Give me
All we have
a
is dessert
count when
wine.
you get back.
I like that.
So
4 days old.
So yeah, it's 4 days. There's no
So
oxidation.
if you were wondering about decanting, decant it.
Well,
for 2 days.
here's what when we did the were you on the panel
yeah,
tasting?
did the tasting.
Remember when we did the panel tasting in here?
I blacked out. I was like, this is too much.
We put it aside. We went, wait, there's something wrong with that
It was
one.
just too. It was
so wound up.
It was so tight that it was like, I need to escape, but it's going to be later.
Yeah, like tomorrow.
Which, if you are going to get this right out the gate, throw it in a decanter. This would be the one time I would say you might want to use a decanter.
Damn. That is absolutely beautiful. So we are on day 4, right? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Day
There's
3.
no oxidizing and no
What?
tinting.
Oh, thank you.
You have no oxidization, barely, and
I mean,
your
I really
tannins have
don't. You
gone
really don't.
Nowhere.
The tannins didn't go away. Hell no, they didn't go away. No, they didn't go away at all.
Very pockety.
That's a beautiful wine. That's a freaking beautiful wine. So 2009, retail on that is $45, $38, $25 if you're smart enough to be a wine club member. And if you're not, well then, you know, what the hell. And Yahoo.
Absolutely, you should. Wines are great. Since you are live on the internet.
Yeah, you can bring that bottle in there and set it on the counter and then have some other really good wine. That's a good one too, though.
know-
Kokomo. We
we
love
know their
those.
wines.
Love Kokomo.
Double gold.
Love Kokomo.
Double gold.
Love Kokomo. Could be triple gold. We like them.
Yeah, that's
I had that Grenache.
Yeah. Right? They make great wines.
Wow, that's tannic.
Right? Right? Okay, wimpy wine drinkers, do not buy this, okay? Give it to your friends. What do you guys think of that? What do you think? That's
Holy
a tannic
tannic.
mofo. Save me, baby.
Birthday boy's like, yeah, that'll
Birthday
do.
boy's speaking Spanish. I like that. Wow, all of a sudden he's speaking Spanish.
Should we get some little champagne glasses for that dessert one so you don't ruin this glass?
Yeah, let's. Yeah. Go do that.
'Cause
do
this
it
glass
real.
you can't
Do it
ruin.
fast. Because I don't want to end with that wine. I like it, but not that much. I like it. Hey! Take it easy there, cowboy. I sent Kevin in to get sparkling glasses for this next wine because it's really a dessert wine, and I don't want to compromise my glass because I want to finish with this because this is pretty special. That's a nice wine, and we like that a lot, but it has a real thin existence of why it exists. But we have a famous person here that's in the audience, and Jay. We already had Jack on. That's famous, but he's more famous because it's Jay Pittman's birthday today, and so I always sing happy birthday to all my customers. So I want to sing happy birthday to you, even though it's Jay. So Jay, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jay. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Scott. That was truly embarrassing.
And please go inside and spend lots of money.
Well, he is a wine club member.
So God love him.
my
Okay,
knees.
so the last one
Probably broke
in
one
this
glass.
series, and we're done with this series now. I'm going to pour just a little bit.
By the way, Oakland's up 4-0.
Yeah, amen. This is a late harvest 05.
God, this thing's still got life. I love it.
Oh yeah. Now, this was paired up. This was the tasting note on this was rock.
Stone on this?
Stone.
You got stone fruit, maybe. I get stone
Well,
fruit.
you know, if you move the stones around a little bit, there's a little more. That's a tough one, dude. That's a tough one. There's a hint there, but that's a real tough one.
How did you pick this out? by the
No,
way?
I didn't. Ron picked that.
No,
one.
how did you smell this when I did my smell?
Oh, because it had about no smells.
I'm like,
I backed into the answer.
Still sending people out here for tastings. Did you tell their local wine guy to?
no.
Yeah, let them do tasting. Let it go. Yeah.
What are you passing around to sell?
Stones. It actually should be stone fruit. That
Yeah.
should be what
Yeah.
it should be.
Stones.
What stone?
It's a.
Yeah, but
it's a-
stone fruit is what you get here.
Well, 05.
Not bad. Nice light residual sugar. It's good.
Yeah. Well, and it's 05. It's been, that's been sitting there forever. All right, so here's what I have to do. If you come down this weekend, you got 2 nights of music, Thursday and Saturday. Ricky Allen Ray and John Pete on Saturday. Got a private event on Friday. Don't try to break in because you're not going to get anything but the boot. We love you, but you know it's not your gig. And but if you want to rent the place out, you can do that. We'll be happy to do that anytime you want. It'd be great. Rent it out every night if you want. So lots to do in wine country. If you need some help looking for a great vacation, I figured out Paso Robles. Wow, was that a hit, man? That was a freaking hit. I'm just telling you, that was a great. Yeah, it's rock star stuff.
Did he just
So-
say we could drink rocks?
Yeah, well, it's out.
It's out. We get it.
So I want to thank all of my bloggers, all of the people tuned in there. I want to thank all you guys for drinking up a bunch of wine, which is really what you do well. And thank you, Karina, back in the saddle here doing the thing. And thanks, Jack, for making great food. When you guys come to wine country, go right down the street, man, have a dinner. Jack will take. In fact, what you can do, you can actually bring a bottle and you go there and just tell them what's the best thing they're going to go with that wine, and they'll know exactly what to do. And no corkage, baby. So,
He's one of the only ones on the street. Yeah.
well, they figured it out. You know, he figured it out. Yeah, just these bottles here. Yeah, don't bring
Bottles
some
from
crap
here.
from home. Don't give me that. So thank you, Kevin, for stepping in and helping me out and blindfolding me and making sure I was honest.
Well, I do talk wine all day myself.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah, you do that.
Well.
So this is where you discover wine, one sip at a time here at Cellars of Sonoma. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Namaste.
Bye for now.